guys, it is Legomatic 9, and today I'm going to be doing another room tour or update collection, whatever you want to call it. I haven't done one of these since the end of 2017, so it's long past time to make one of these. I usually like to do them every 3 months or so just to show you guys what I've been doing and what I collect. So it's been a little while, but that's mainly because I haven't really gotten anything noteworthy or haven't done really any major changes until recently, until I got home from school. So I do have quite a bit to show you guys in this video, so hopefully it won't drag on too long. And hopefully some people actually watch it, because last time, not really a lot of people did. Anyway, here, my desk is a mess as usual. I gotta clean that up here pretty soon, because I'm expecting some company here coming in. But I'll just show you guys some projects I'm working on. In terms of figures, I've got this Captain America helmet in the works. I'm sculpting this for my buddy Jared, or Jared Figs. We're collaborating on a Captain America figure, and I'm just making the helmet for his stealth suit, or strike suit, or whatever you want to call it, from Winter Soldier, that Captain America. So I'm working on that for him. Got a Jon Snow head in the works from the later seasons of Game of Thrones. And then other than that, absolutely nothing. I actually just finished a Game of Thrones figure. I finished Tormund, except for this little accessory I want to make for him. But other than that, I don't really have any figures directly in the works right now. But I'll be finishing off this part of Game of Thrones, and then I have some other projects, which I'll get to in the future. Anyway, that's my desk. We'll ignore that for now and get on to some Black Series. So I think last time I talked about how I took that top row of Force Awakens figures like Rey, Poe, Finn, the Resistance Trooper, whatever, figures I didn't care about, and I took them, threw them in my closet somewhere. I don't even know where they're at anymore. And I scooted this up one so I could fit these solo figures over here, and then some of these original trilogy figures there as well, just so I could make more room on that side of the shelf. But in terms of new additions, I did get General Veers finally, so I got him. So I kind of completed off the Imperial officers that I have. I still don't have Piet, but I don't really care about getting him, to be completely honest. Same with how I have this gap here for Dryden Voss. If I see him and if I have the money when I see him, I'll buy him, but he's not really a priority. I don't really care if I get him or not. He would just look nice right there. Other figures, I do have this custom figure I made using the spare Rex that I had. He just had a misprinted helmet, so I was like, you know, might as well just make a custom of it and just not have this sit around, just be parts. He's a figure I paid for, so I might as well go ahead and make some of it. So I really like how this guy turned out. He's got a custom sculpted helmet, like the Recon style helmet that Neo wears. It's not exactly accurate to Neo's or Wolf's design in general. Like, here's the two back to back. You know, they're a little different. Yeah, I made this guy just on a whim. I was like, you know, it'd be pretty cool. I don't really think I'll ever do a video on him. I might post some pictures of him, but I just don't think there's enough interest on my channel for stuff like this. So there's your look at him now. Other figures I got, I did get the SH Figure Arts Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith, finally. So he goes very nicely alongside the Figure Arts Anakin that I have. And I just love this pairing so much. That Obi-Wan figure is probably my favorite 6-inch figure I have. He's just super cool. So I just love this row the most, I think, out of my whole collection, just because it's got all of the clone troopers here, goes over here, and then we get into the actual prequel heroes. So I did get the new Black Series Padme, which is a great figure. I've got the Black Series Mace Windu. Then I got the Battle Droid as well over here. Now, I think Maul is coming out in the Archive line, so I'll be getting him whenever I see him. And then also the new Phantom Menace style Obi-Wan. I'll be getting him to go behind this Obi-Wan and next to that Qui-Gon. So that'll be cool. I do want to get more Battle Droids as well, because I think that'd look really cool standing behind Grievous. Yeah. Another droid I did get was Forlom, so now my Bounty Hunter section is complete. I know that is the Mafex Return of the Jedi Boba, and this is the Empire lineup. My Empire Boba is over there, and it's the Black Series, but I just like this one a lot more. Yeah, that is pretty much it for all of the updates on my Black Series and 6-inch action figure collection. I changed some things around on this shelf right above these figures. I took the Star Destroyer that was in that corner, put it in the closet along with the X-wing and that Starscream model, and I replaced it with the Iron Throne room, or the Red Keep mock that I made for my Game of Thrones figures. So I have this sitting up here and scooted that stuff over just so I could have room for it up here, because I like this a lot more than that currently, and this is just the best place for it. So here's all the figures in here. I did finish Tormund and I did finish Davos, so those guys will be in the next part, and then I'm still waiting on the little plaque to go right here. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But then over here I just got the custom Falcon and the custom X-wing. In terms of custom Lego models, I'm going to be making a lot more here pretty soon. In fact, I have all of the parts to make a custom Arc 170 just shoved in this corner right here. So I have all of them in now. I just haven't built it yet. I've just been working, so I haven't really had that much time. But I'll be doing that tonight, actually, building this guy and finding some room for it. And then I'll have a video on that up here pretty soon. But in terms of other things I want to make an AAT, want to make a Delta 7, want to make an Azure Angel, want to make a Naboo Starfighter, a Vulture Droid, just some cool ships to have on display that are custom built, so they're accurate. In terms of the other shelf, this one needs a lot of work. I've done a lot of changes up here. Just got the normal stuff. I did get the 40th anniversary Anakin's Pod Racer up there, so that's cool. And then I got some Transformers up there. I got Sideswipe, Jazz, and the Optimus Prime from Bumblebee in terms of Studio Series stuff. And then I actually sold my friends' Pop figures. I just needed the money, and I didn't really care about them anymore, and I plan on getting that the Lego Central Perk, so that's the only really Friends merchandise that I need. So I sold them, and I just have to change around this this display up here. So I'll have that ready for the next video. So on this corner of my room, which is directly across from all of my main shelves, I do have a little bit of changes, but not really too much. I just have the main minifigure display here of all my recent customs. I do have the Revenge of the Sith figures on here finally, so this thing is pretty much full. I do have like 4 gaps in the back there, though, for any miscellaneous figures I decide to make. I'll be able to store them over here. Up here on, I guess, the yellow shelf, I've got the model kit Boba, the Figure Arts Freddy, Yellow Submarine, Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. I've got my custom Beetles, got the custom Freddy. I made a little display for my Grievous, so he has his own little thing, rightfully so. So there he is, and then I have this little display for some of the figures that Dylan or the Moose Figs has made me. They're just some of my favorites that I have, so I decided to put them on display over here on their own, because I absolutely love them. In terms of other stuff over here, I do have some Masterpiece-style Transformers. I know probably not a lot of you care, but I got the Make Toys Starscream, a knockoff of MP36, and then I got the Magic Square Light of Freedom, or just the Optimus Prime, and then I got my Booze over there. Up here, same thing. Got the Apollo Saturn V rocket. I've got the ELO poster and little space guys down here. Same albums up there as usual. I do want to get the lunar lander to put over in this corner, and that's why I got to do some major remodeling to get everything figured out of where I can actually put that, because I want to have it in this corner since this is kind of like the space corner. But yeah, that'll be in the next update. I almost forgot about this. I recently acquired this UCS X-wing from, what was it, 2000? One of the first UCS Lego Star Wars sets ever made. And my uncle found this in his neighbor's garbage. I kid you not. His neighbors were throwing out a bunch of stuff, and he saw this poking out of one of the boxes. He was like, oh, that's Lego. I'll give that to Aaron. He likes that stuff, and maybe he knows what it is. And he gave it to me, and I was like, what? No way somebody's throwing this thing out. It was missing 14 pieces, and it cost me $22 to get the final pieces, and they were just these bottom 2 gun shafts. They were literally from this point to the tip, and that was all that was missing for the bottom 2, and it cost me $22 to get those parts. Absolutely nuts. So I got this thing for free. I made sure to wash all the parts before I put it on display down here. This is actually in the basement. My studio's right over there. I just don't have anywhere to put this. So yeah, so I got this now. Only thing I did over on this display was just kind of move all the figures down so they weren't as scattered. So just some organizational stuff over here. Then I also did take my 3 3/4 inch figures that were over here, put them in here. Can't remember if they were in there in the last video or not, because it has been a little over 6 months. But other stuff, this stuff here is just, you know, the exact same. So on the Hot Toys, or just 6 scale front of my collection, I do have a lot of updates to share, mainly with slimming down my collection rather than adding to it. So I did sell, I think, 3 of my 6 scale figures, one of them being the Death Trooper from Rogue One. I sold the Jango Fett that was from Sideshow, and then I sold the Han Solo that I had from Force Awakens that was over there creeping behind the Transformers. Sold them off because, well, Han didn't really have a place in my collection anymore, and I despised the sequel trilogy, and I really didn't want him in my collection anymore because he didn't match with anything. I sold Jango because if Hot Toys makes a Jango, which I know they are, I want to have that to go along with my Hot Toys Boba. So I sold the Sideshow Jango, and then I sold the Death Trooper because I was like, I don't really need this anymore. And I'm just trying to consolidate this down to characters that I really want. So the next one to go would probably be the Stormtrooper, just because, like, you know, I want to have a Vader, I want to have a Luke, want to have a Leia, etc., but I don't need a Stormtrooper. In terms of new additions, I did get this Obi-Wan from Hot Toys. Probably my current favorite. Just absolutely love this guy. He just looks so dang on good. Him and Anakin look great together. I did change around quite a few of these poses. Not really sure if I'm happy with the Anakin pose, but I changed around Boba's, so that was a little better. Changed around Leia's, and I actually really like that. I think that was it. I think I changed around the Stormtrooper too, because I gave him the long rifle. But yeah, got Obi-Wan. Absolutely love him. Just absolutely crazy. In terms of other figures I plan on getting, I do have Cody on pre-order. I do have Jon Snow from 3.0 on pre-order, the Season 8 version. And then I really want the Dooku and the Maul. I really, really want them, but I don't have any space or the money for them. So maybe for Christmas I'll get one, or maybe if I win the lottery I'll buy them. But for now, I really would love to have them to go along with these prequel characters. But I just don't really see that happening anytime in the near future unless I can sell some more stuff and get some money for them. Because those would be great. And then I know I want to get the Jango whenever he comes out, whenever he gets put up, so I'm already accounting for that too. And then if they make a Padme from Attack of the Clones in her like arena outfit, it will be hard to resist because I kind of need that to complete at least the hero trio from the prequels. So yeah, that is it in terms of Hot Toys in 6 scale figures. Let's go ahead and end off this video. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this room tour or collection update. Like I said, I'll have that ARC 170 built here tonight, so I'll have a video of that up, I think, next week. So that should be a video to look forward to. And then after that, like I said, I'll be working on my Game of Thrones figures, finish up that, and then you guys already know my other projects, such as the Clone Wars. Then I have a few other things in mind. I would really like to make some Guardians of the Galaxy figures, because I never have made the whole crew, and that's my favorite Marvel movie. So it would be really cool to make them, especially since that 5-year anniversary is coming up for Guardians 1. So maybe I'll make them soon, maybe not. That's just an idea I've been having. But other than that, that is all I got for you guys today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want to see any other type of content that you think I would be good at making, let me know down in the comments. And I will see you guys later.